G'day YouTube, down to Brickset, back with episode 5 of What's Up Dub, and today I have a discussion piece, Star Wars UCS Ultimate Collector Series. What does it mean and how is it determined? How does LEGO clearly define what makes a UCS set? Or maybe the better question is, does LEGO clearly define what makes a UCS set? And my answer to that question is, no way, Jose. Sometimes I think not even LEGO know what makes a UCS set, and I'll show some examples of that later in the video. Now, some would say it really doesn't matter, but sometimes as collectors, we need to have those clear guidelines of what actually makes up our collection. Now, if you were to collect city sets, you want to know what sets are in your collection. You can find out that information, you can find out what sets are out there you still need to pick up. If you were to collect Technic sets, again, you can clearly look up what makes up that collection. If you're collecting UCS sets, how do you find that information? Now, there's several ways that people will use to define what a UCS set is. So you might look at a range of set numbers. You might look at using a website like Brickset to give you a list of sets. You may look at box art of sets and see if it tells you whether it's a UCS set. You could look at a set that comes with a plaque with all the specs of the set, or you could look at information that LEGO has previously released, like this poster. Now, this poster came out in 2011 and it was celebrating 10 years of Star Wars UCS. So now we have a definitive list to use, or do we? Does anyone see something wrong with this list? Well, for starters, the UCS Concept started in the year 2000, not 2001. It started with set 7181, the TIE Interceptor. Note the Ultimate Collector Series logo printed on the box. It continues with set 7191, the X-Wing Fighter. Now, neither of these sets are on the poster. Also, set 7194 Yoda is missing, and it came out in 2002 inside the period of time that the poster is celebrating. So why is this? In the past, a lot of people believe that to be considered a UCS set, the set number range must start with a 10, like they all are on the poster. But it does make you ask it, how could LEGO leave out the sets that started at all? And then we have to consider, why aren't we asking the same about other sets in this series of 10 sets? Classics like the Emerald Knight, the Red Baron, Imperial Flagship, and Diagon Alley, plus many, many more. Are these sets to be considered UCS in a theme all of their own? They are worthy, aren't they? Now, one thing that a lot of people use as a clear indicator of UCS status is that the set comes with a specs plaque. But in 2014, we had an almighty hullabaloo with the release of the UCS Sandcrawler 75059. With no plaque and considered a playset, this did cause a stink. Now, it wasn't the first time that a Star Wars UCS set didn't have a plaque, but a lot of people vented their frustration, even enough for LEGO to come out and say that the plaque did not necessarily mean that a set was UCS. And in fact, from now on, we're going to be putting this certified label on the box art to define what is a UCS set. But I guess we better not mention the first UCS sets that actually had it on the box art that didn't make it on to their UCS poster. These muddy waters even have the fantastic website Brickset question their own listings. Now, for years, I use Brickset for my own definitive list of UCS sets, only for them in the last couple of years to add some older sets onto that list. So what does it all mean? It's kind of funny because if LEGO release a superhero set in this style, we're all very happy to call it UCS, but LEGO never does. Now, I have collected a lot of the Star Wars UCS sets, but I never ever intended on collecting all of the sets, but I used to consult with my Brickset list very often. So how do I feel now? To be honest, I don't really care anymore, but I do understand why people are so compassionate about it, because that was once how I felt. But now when we get sets like 75187 BB8 comes out and it has a plaque but no UCS certification, I won't be drawn into the debate. I'll simply build it and decide where in my collection it belongs. Will this work for everyone? No, it won't. But with forever changing guidelines over the last 18 years, there's no magical answer. So look at the sets, make your own list, and enjoy your collection you work so hard for. It's not perfect, but it's the best advice I can give. I hope you have enjoyed this What's Up Dub episode. As I said, it's a discussion piece, so please let everybody know your thoughts in the comments. Be respectful of each other. There's no right or wrong answer. We just want to hear what you have to say. I enjoy it. I'm sure everyone else does as well. Give the video a thumbs up. A big thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.